Good morning mga ka-delight. Our daily grace devotion today is entitled, Why a Revelation of Your Forgiveness is So Important. 1 John 2, chapter 2, verse 12 says, I write to you, little children, because your sins are forgiven you for His name's sake. People have asked me from time to time, Pastor Prince, why is an understanding of the complete forgiveness of my sins so important for me to walk in God's unmerited favor? This is a good question. Let me share with you some of the implications involved. First, if you have no confidence that all your sins have been forgiven, then your eternal security and salvation will always hang in the balance. Second, if you think that your sins were not fully dealt with at the cross, then you can never have the confidence to enjoy the Lord's presence because you can never be sure if He is on your side or if He is waiting to punish you for your failures. You will constantly feel unworthy because of your assessment of your conduct, and you can never really have the boldness to ask God for big things or believe that He will give you success in your life. Third, if you do not believe that Jesus has already forgiven all your sins, it means that when you fail, you'll believe that you are not right with God, and that favor to overcome your failure and that fellowship with Him has been cut off. And instead of depending on His unmerited favor to overcome your failures, you will feel that you need to confess your sin, be remorseful, and make amends with God before you can restore fellowship with God and depend on Him again. It comes down to this. When you don't have a clear sense of your complete forgiveness, you will constantly be on an emotional seesaw. Sometimes you feel that things between you and God are all right, but other times you don't think that it is so. Sometimes you feel confident that the Lord is with you to make you a success, but at the other times, you feel like you blew it and the Lord will not help you until you confess your sins and make amends. You will be in a constant cycle of feeling insecure, where you are always hoping and hopping in and out of God's favor. All these things depend on how well you think you have performed and ignore the cross of Jesus altogether. My friend, God does not evaluate you because of your behavior. He sees only Jesus' perfect work. But because you do not believe that Jesus has indeed forgiven you of all your sins, you end up feeling like a total and complete hypocrite and failure. I hope that you are beginning to see that understanding the complete forgiveness of your sins is not just for theologians. Thinking that your sins are not completely forgiven will fundamentally affect your relationship with Jesus. While He is all ready to bless you, give you favor, and make you a success, unbelief in His finished work robs you of the ability to receive His goodness, His blessings, His unmerited favor, and His success in your life. The cross of Jesus qualified you, but unbelief in the main clause of the new covenant disqualifies you. Meditate on what God says about your sins in the new covenant and free yourself to receive from Him today. The new covenant is based entirely on His unmerited favor. There is nothing for you to do, nothing for you to perform, nothing for you to accomplish. Your part in the new covenant is just to have faith in Jesus and to believe that you are totally forgiven and free to enjoy the new covenant blessings through His finished work.